We've had some time to play with the programming of the SegBot now, and I thought I'd just go through some of the features, what I've done to actually get it to this stage now, which is a bit more rideable. Firstly, this is using the current SparkFun IMU sensor, which the gyro and the accelerometer, and I'm using the SEN 11072. So I'll go through some of the things I've done. So when I built this one, I've got a little main switch for the batteries, so I'll just engage the batteries and go through some of this. By virtue of the way that I disconnect the batteries, I've added a reset switch. So after you've initialized the batteries, there's a safety switch here, and you can just push the reset button and you're now good to go. In programming this, I've used my, just get this block here. Basically, if you have a smartphone, any smartphone pretty well has a leveling device in it using the internal thing. So I've just used the iPhone app for this, and I've used this to actually calibrate this and use this to measure my angles as I go through this. And I've set this up to be very similar to the way JD did it, so it's 0.01 for every degree. I've used that as my basic sensitivity and then scaled everything according to that. The other things I've done is I've adjusted the riding position to what I feel is comfortable. So in this case, the angles that I've incorporated here, and when it comes to testing this, if you have wheelchair wheels that you can disconnect the hubs on, obviously you do that. If you don't, you just disable the code in the software for testing. So when you start the unit off, you can probably hear the motors here. I've set it up for a maximum angle of about there. And we'll just cut out if you see that angle. That's based on me sitting on the platform and riding it and feeling what's comfortable for me. Likewise in the backwards grip when you shut off. The gain control basically does what JD intended it to do. It limits your saber-tooth input to basically 50%. So with a minimum, you're about 50% of maximum motor speed. That's maximum tilt. With the gain right up, you'll hear up to maximum input before it cuts out. And but the only other thing we've done is we've added a little enable LED up here, so that when it's in a safe upright position, the little green light comes on as well. That's basically everything's done. I've also used the new code that JD has up on the website for the previous version of accelerometer and gyro that he used. So I just had to tweak that code to get to work.